Once in every 4 months, somebody sends an email saying, I've got a huge startup that I want you to invest in, but you've got to sign this NDA. I believe that work ethic is an enormous variable of success. And controllable, which is powerful. However, through the years, what I've not done as good of a job, though I've sprinkled it, though I've done unique pieces of content about it, though my second book was called The Thank You Economy, though in my first book, Crush It, I speak about this. The reason this is a very easy answer for me is the way you sustain it is loving it. It doesn't become being a workaholic when you're doing your hobby. The reason I started telling people that when people hear anybody can do it, they're like, Gary, this is the secret. I'm like, no, take a step back. We now live in an internet world where the cost of entry is zero, and every one of us who's listening right now has a passion, whether that's fishing, fashion, hair coloring, drinking wine, sport. I believe that anybody can start the process of creating content.
If you really want to be focused and motivated, you need to make sure that you're going out and doing what it is that you truly love and you genuinely want to enjoy every single day. Because when you wake up and you're not motivated and you're not feeling it and you're doing something else for somebody else, then you're not going to be excited and you're not going to be motivated and you're not going to want to improve upon your life to make sure that you are able to achieve that goal that you want, but it's actually somebody else's goal. So the best way to stay constantly motivated is to find what it is that you are truly passionate about and what you genuinely love to do and what your goal and your dreams are every single day. Even write them down. The first thing when you do in the morning is wake up, put your feet on the ground and write down your goal of what you truly want to accomplish in your life, and make sure that you do whatever it is that you can to get to that goal every single day. And it doesn't have to be these huge jumps, just these little steps here and there to improve yourself, improve your surrounding, to make sure that you're ready to become successful and be that individual who you want to be, and that one person who has that job or that dream that you want to accomplish. Make sure that you're doing whatever you can and whatever's in your power to make sure that it's happening. And then you'll look back and see how far you've come after improving upon yourself every single day, and you'll be excited and mind blown about all the progress you've made without even noticing it. So that's what you should do, is try to improve upon yourself in all your facets of life every single day.
If you're trying to reach the decision maker at a retail organization, that guy or gal is also the same person that I want to reach to sell a bottle of wine or a book to. And that space in his and her Facebook feed is only one space. So that is supply and demand. I used to buy that space 4 years ago for $1 for every 1,000 impressions. Now it's $7. The longer you think this world doesn't exist and you fearmonger it, the longer you don't put money in, the longer I can extract all the value. I've lived this game. I'm not a hero because I took it from 3 to 50 million, 60 million, my dad's business. I actually am a schmuck. I should have spent more on Google. I had it figured out. Every time you typed in Cabernet, Merlot, Silver Oak, Caymus, Napa, Bordeaux, I was showing up first because nobody realized it was good real estate. And it was only costing me 5 or 10 cents a click. And I was making between $7 and $80 in profit for something that was costing me $3 to get you through the funnel on the average of 60 people coming and 1 converting. I was stupid. I'm being serious with you. I stand here and have passion about LinkedIn and Facebook marketing in a B2B environment today out of regret. I think it's practice. I think it's perspective. I think you have to practice not valuing other people's opinions. Insecurity comes from overvaluing other people's opinions. It's a framework that was instilled in you through parenting and environment. That's just the truth and DNA. So I think it's practice. Like, for example, the reason I'm so happy all the time, this is gonna be a little left field, is because almost on a daily basis, I imagine my parents dying, my children dying. I'm being serious with you. I know this is, again, a little left field, but it helps me put things in perspective. How can I be upset about a bad speech or a business deal going awry or something stumbling if I actually felt this morning? And I don't think it's meditation, but I think it's closer to it than I even realized, even as I talk about it now. I just genuinely practice. Brother, you have to practice every day saying, whose opinion do you care about if you fail? You know, one of the reasons I love losing is because I don't care about anybody's opinion in here about my loss. It's my loss. You worry about what you're doing. And most people don't have that framework, which leads to insecurity. If I came here, for example, and I was in your position and I was auditing all the bigger fish, what goes through my mind is, I'm gonna kill these fucking fish. The American culture is soft, and that's a great thing. That means there's been enormous amounts of prosperity, but let's not be naive. I mean, people literally complain when somebody gives them the wrong amount of like extra cream in a Starbucks $6 coffee. Like we've gotten to a place where we complain, you know, out of all those lovely things you said, as I stood there getting ready to come, the part that, and I'm glad you pick up on this, and not a lot of people have said it before, so thank you. My lack of interest in complaining is so high, and when I watch what people complain about, it breaks my heart because they completely lack perspective. And I genuinely believe my happiness and optimism comes from my perspective. Even in political unrest times like right now, a lot of people are very bent out of shape, but the reality is that it's just never been better to be a human being. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. And yeah, I mean, it's just a very fun time to be alive. So much going on. The internet is starting to hit maturity. Look what we're doing right now.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and go ahead and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.